Okay. Anyone know where we are? Actually, right at that building at the end there, you can see those two, what you call them, guard little hut things. And a couple of minutes ago, there was somebody in the left-hand one. Not sure about the right-hand one because I was standing on the right and my view was obstructed. Yeah, those are the sort of people you see outside, well, not right outside, but on the courtyard, forecourt at Buckingham Palace. And as you will perhaps have realised, this is not Buckingham Palace. This is not a training school for painters, decorators and renovators. This is the southern entrance to Windsor Castle. And the main entrance is over that way, 300 yards or so. There's a statue of Queen Victoria. Make that right, and you get to the ticket office, which is kind of over that way somewhere. You see the bollards here, so this has got to be for those people who are allowed to come in this way. People like Tom. So yeah, so that's the western entrance. This is yes, that's another entrance there as well. Some bollards there as well. And this is what you get when you look south. Those of you that familiar with Elton John and his albums may recognise this actually. Not sure if it was from this spot that the picture was taken or whether the picture was taken from down there facing this way, but it is on one of his album covers. Don't know which one. And he lives not too far from here actually. He lives over a couple of miles over there in Old Windsor, off to our kind of diagonal left there. Yes, this is the Long Walk. Not to be confused. Now, this is not the most proudest part of US history, but there's the way that the Native Americans were treated and rounded up in reservations. And one of those, I think it's called the Trail of Tears. I think that's on the East Coast, more like the Carolinas out there. And the Native Americans, I think, were forced to go to Oklahoma City, and they were, maybe not the city as it is now, but they were forced to, to go into reservations. And over on the west, further west, Arizona, right that way, there's, I think that one's called the Long Walk. Same sort of thing. The Native Americans, were forced into reservations. So I may have got those two the wrong way around. I know that there's definitely the Long Walk and the Trail of Tears, and one's kind of more on the East Coast, the other's Arizona way. And of course, with that, Arizona can kind of be quite hot actually. So I don't think that all the Native Americans survived. Which, when you think about it, that that they are Native Americans. Anyway, and so yeah, this is also called the Long Walk, and I don't know how you can see it, but all the way down there, you can't really see it. I can see it with my eyes. I'm sure this thing isn't picking it up. There's, I think it's a copper statue of King George III, and that's where I am heading. Well, there's a BA plane just off to Heathrow. Heathrow's only in a straight line. It's about, Terminal 5 is probably about 8 miles, 7-8 miles away. Then the other terminals are going to be a couple miles more. Okay. Anyway, so maybe it's here. But the cover picture for one of Elton John's albums was taken. Could be. At the end there you see the southern part of Windsor Castle. Okay, and I'm here now. Social distancing. Why, how that's changed things. Windsor Great Park. Be tick aware. The collection of fungi is strictly prohibited. And of course it's also a deer park. We're in September now. It says here the rutting season in September and October. And the calving season May, June and July. So there might be some amorous males around. Okay, here we go. No cycles ridden or pushed. I haven't actually seen any, so for some reason, well, it is Thursday, maybe on the weekends it's different, but maybe the cyclists obey the law here more. I got a feeling that is quite likely. Got a feeling they might actually enforce the law here. Don't know. Anyway, dogs must be kept on leads inside the deer park all time. Yeah, so these gates separate the deer park from, like if you're a deer, presumably this is as far as you can go, and there's gates like this, you know, around here, there, and yonder. Okay, my destination is at the end there. See you soon. Proof indeed. Those 3 deer just ran across that road from right to left. Some horses down there as well. Anyway, onwards. And here's a few more. And there's quite a few of these souvenir droppings around as well. Some bigger than others. Okay. So. Alright. You can see my destination down there. Or at least one of my destinations. You know, if these ladies were cows, I'd be thinking a bit differently now. Hey. Or even if they were is it bucks? I'll be thinking differently. Anyway, whilst I'm here, that view on Elton John's cover, it couldn't have been taken from this side of those white gates down there, unless of course those white gates and that black fence didn't exist back whenever that picture was taken. Because thinking about it, that picture has the castle in the background, so it couldn't have been taken. That picture couldn't have been taken, you know, right at the top, you know, next to the castle with the castle, you know, behind me, right? It couldn't have been taken, so it must have been taken further along the long walk. I mean, there is a road that I've driven past along hundreds of times, so maybe that picture was taken somewhere around there. Anyway, how are these fellas doing? Well, not fellas. There's somebody on a horse to my right. Anyway, let's keep going here. Oh yeah, see. It's okay, ladies. I'm not heading your way. Nothing to worry about. I have no amorous intentions towards you. Giorgio Tertio, T-E-R-I-T-O. That reminds me of the word tertiary, as in third. So, George the Third. Partia Optimo. Patria, kind of something like patriotism, isn't it? That kind of thing. Optimo, optimistic, patriotism. Optimistic patriotism. Something like that. And Georgius Rex, George King. There he is. Well, let's go around a bit, but there's a bit of sun on the other side, and I've had to plug my microphone in because a bit windy. I can't see him. Ay. Okay. are you, Georgie boy? Of course, George III, he reigned, what, 1760 to 1820? The madness of King George. Oh, there he is. Okay. Ay. Okay, madness of King George. There he goes. He's the one that had a Barney with the Yanks. Of course, it wasn't really him, to be honest. It was more Lord North. George III was just a bit of a scapegoat. But he's the one that had, was it Prociris, or that kind of disease that makes your urine turn purple? And he was a subject of that film, The Madness of King George. And here's his copper statue. And here, why he's not looking at the castle? Okay, wind. I got this microphone. It's got 3 rings on it, not 2, which is supposed to be better, but I hope it works. Anyway, here we go. Alrighty then, the long walk, the UK version, not the US version. And there, at the end there, is Windsor Castle. Not sure how far it is actually. Oh Lord, I'm not good at this sort of thing. I mean, I can look at the steps on my the app for the steps I've done, but of course I did do some steps before I started the long walk, so it's not giving me much help, I think. Anyway, there it is, whatever. Anyway, so here's the view. It's a nice day, a bit windy, especially that way. So I've just been told by some people that just over there, of course we're in the rutting season now for the deer and the stags. So apparently there's about 20 stags over there who are doing what stags do when they compete. So there might be some barneys going on. So I'm going to go over and see if I can see what's going on over there. Well, this is a bit nerve-wracking actually. I haven't seen any other human beings for about 15 minutes, and but what I do hear every few minutes are the sounds of deer. Now, I don't know if those are the stags or bucks saying, "Hey ladies, come on, I'm heading your way," or whether it's the sound of the does or the hinds saying, "I'm having nothing to do with this, I'm getting out of here." I can't tell. I'm not an expert on deer sounds, male or female. But they've been coming from over there. So I assume that over there, some shenanigans are going on, or the males are attempting for those shenanigans to go on. This is the middle of September. Rutting season is September and October. Now, as you can see, there's no trails through here. I mean, obviously one can just make one, but I'm having to be a little cautious here because, I don't fancy a stag or a buck, come running out of this undergrowth and come charging at me, thinking that I'm like competition or something. Presumably, male deer know the difference between a female deer and a human being. I mean, we smell different, right? I mean, we stand upright and things like this. But nevertheless, I don't know how they think. So where am I now? I did see, about 20 minutes ago, I did see a stag, or buck, all by itself. And I don't know if it saw me, actually. And of course, I don't actually know where I am, precisely. But that isn't too much of a problem. Okay, you see, there's different options here. Oh, dear. Ay. Where's the park ranger when you need one? I don't have a clue. I really don't. Anyway, if you don't read about me in the newspapers tonight, I guess I made it out okay. But tell me, which way do I go here? I can't even toss a coin. There's like 5 choices. I don't even have a dice on me. I don't know. We'll see.